So now that we have our cameras and our master sequencer set up, what we're going to do now is we're going to render this out to a video format. So what we want to do is in our, let's go ahead and close this, in our master sequencer, double click, open that up, and we want to make sure that we have our viewport lock of our camera, our master camera set up, so we can come into our Unreal viewport and watch the camera shot. So that is our shot. So now what we want to do is we want to render this out so that we have a video that we can put up on YouTube or post to D2L. So what we're going to do is in the sequencer tab here, at the very top, we're going to click on this little movie clacker. It says render this movie to video or image frame sequence. So let's go ahead and click, and it will give you this render movie settings. So we're going to render this out as a movie. So at the top here it says image output format, and if we click here we have we can save this out as BMP files, EXR, JPEGs, PNGs. You would possibly want to use those if you have a video editing software like Premiere. You could render out those specific image sequences, but we want to go ahead and save this out as an AVI just so that we can watch the video play. We're going to leave the frame rate the same. You can change your image resolution. Right now it's 1280. We can go ahead and leave it at 1280, it's fine. We can adjust our image compression quality. This is very important here. Under general, we're going to tell this where to save our file. So I'm going to just save this out to my USB drive, and you can save this to whatever you want to, but just remember where you save it to, otherwise you'll have a hard time finding it. Then we're going to name this. I'm going to name this test animation. We can leave this how it is, and let's go ahead and go down to capture movie. So I'm going to click capture movie, save selected, and so I'm rendering out the camera sequence. And I did this incorrectly on purpose to show you an issue that you will probably have and how to fix it. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up my video. So I'm just going to my file. And so this is the render, and you will notice in this render that we don't have our character. Our little Unreal dummy actor is not present in our video render. And we can fix this by adjusting one little checkbox inside of the render movie settings. So in the render movie settings, if you scroll down to where it says cinematic, there's a little checkbox here that says cinematic mode. If you deselect that and then recapture your movie, you'll notice that your character is now in camera. So we'll let this render out. Okay, so that's finished. Double click my file, and now here is my render. It's going a little bit fast, but now that you understand how to use Sequencer, you can make those adjustments on your own. But that is how you render out a video to upload to Unreal, or excuse me, YouTube or to D2L.